Louisiana is rewriting the story about its low literacy rates through an expanded partnership with the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, which gives free books to children from birth to age 5. A statewide effort is underway to sign up eligible children and cultivate local programs. I attended the statewide launch of the program, which the Louisiana Educational Television Authority will take the lead on. Here's more.
They were rags of many colors.
Once upon a time, a famous country singer imagined a world where young children had a book to read and literacy rates soared.
Hey there, it's Dolly, and I'm so excited to share that Louisiana will soon offer my Imagination Library to every child across the state from birth to 5. Is that not wonderful?
So in every piece with love, she made my coat of many colors that I was so proud of.
Louisiana is rewriting the story of low literacy rates by launching the Dolly Parton Imagination Library statewide. Governor John Bel Edwards and the legislature believe in Dolly's mission, so they've committed state resources to help expand the program statewide, which is why the governor is telling the story to these early readers.
Well, we have more kids than we would like who start school and they're not ready to learn. And so we're investing heavily in early childhood education. In fact, the most general fund support from the state ever for early childhood education. But this is another feature of what we're trying to do to promote literacy at the early ages, and literally between 0 and 5. And this Dolly Parton Imagination Library, it has the potential, once we're statewide, which is now, to deliver a book a month to each child who signs up, free of cost to that child and to that family. This is an age and developmentally appropriate book, and they have 60 books before they ever start school. And it does promote literacy. And literacy is very important, as you know, being able to read.
State Representative Melinda White joined the governor's story time with 3- and 4-year-olds at the Kids Carousel Crestworth Early Learning Center. She authored the legislation for the statewide expansion of the Dolly Parton Imagination Library.
So we were able to establish the funding for at least 2 years, and the governor was able to add a 3rd year in there that would pay the postage and handling so these books can make it to the children and to their homes once a month. Age appropriate, a child will receive these books. And what we hope to do from this is to increase their literacy in the home before they're even in school.
The Dollywood Foundation will provide local partners across Louisiana with a 50% funding match from the state appropriated dollars. Local partners will also raise 50% of the funds necessary to cover their share of the $1.10 per book cost. Kayla Williams is the regional director of the Dollywood Foundation. She traveled from Sevierville, Tennessee, where the foundation is based, Dolly's hometown, for the statewide launch.
Louisiana is the 17th statewide program to come on board, with more to come. And in the last 2 years, we have gifted over 214 million books. So in 2 years, the Imagination Library has gifted more books than it took over 26 years to do. And that's been because of the partnerships locally, these statewide programs.
The Louisiana Educational Television Authority, parent of LPB, known as Louisiana's largest digital classroom at home and on the web, is the lead state sponsor of the Imagination Library. It's tasked with the program's administration and distribution of state funds. Together, LEDA will work with the Dollywood Foundation to develop Imagination Library programs statewide.
And I told them all the story Mama told me while she sewed, and how my coat of many colors was worth more than all their clothes.
Dolly Parton's Imagination Library has operated in Louisiana for the past 20 years, to date in 30 parishes. The goal is to establish the program in all 64 parishes, extending it to more than 300,000 eligible children, including the governor's own grandchild soon to be born.
And I want to also tell you how excited I am. My wife and I, the First Lady, we're going to have our first grandchild in January. We are going to sign that child up, our grandchild up, in the while she's in the hospital, so we don't miss a single book, because we want her to have all 60 books before she starts kindergarten.
So let's put some wings on this dream. And remember, that I will always love you.
I'm just really excited about this. I think the efforts of Dolly Parton in getting this across the states, and you know, her father did not know how to read and write, and that's why she established this program in her state, and it's just grown ever since, and we wanted Louisiana to be a part of that. And so we're so proud that the legislature and the governor agreed and that we now have it in place. Simply they can put their zip code and address and their name and see if it's set up yet, and if not, keep checking back because some parishes already had it going on.
The statewide program aims to not only increase participation in those parishes already served, but also aims to incentivize local partners to step in to provide coverage in those areas not currently served. Any child from birth to age 5, regardless of family income, can sign up for free books with the Imagination Library by simply going online to www.imaginationlibrary.com to check availability in your area.